Hi guys, I'm really happy that you decided to do this video. We are going to do a beginner's class. A beginner's class doesn't mean that it's not gonna be a good workout. It just means that I might go a little bit more into the details. I will talk a little bit more about the technical things, and I won't go too technical in the exercises, meaning they're not going to be too difficult. They might be hard, and that's all right. Yeah, so let's just start sitting on the edge of your mat. So you can bend your knees, try to find your parallel hip width apart. See if you can come all the way up on top of your sit bones. You can place your hands behind your knees and just use your arms to come a little bit higher up to sit. So we're really aiming for this nice, long, straight back. And just take a couple of breaths here. See if you can get the feeling of the crown of your head rising a little bit further up towards the ceiling. Your sit bones going a little bit further down towards your basement. Good. So we have a long, deep inhale here for nothing. And on your exhale, you're going to tilt and round your pelvis or round your lower back. So I'm rolling slowly behind my sit bones. I'm even going a little bit further down. You can go all the way down to straight arms and then stay here for a second. You can really still use your arms, so your abdominals doesn't have to carry you yet. Tilt and round a little bit more, and then come slowly all the way back up to sit. So I'm rounding up. And then I'm using my arms to straighten the back even more. Good, one more time. Again, on your exhale, I'm pulling my tailbone through my legs. I'm tilting and rounding. Good, I'm still using my arms. So it's not only the abdominals working, but they should be working a little bit already. And round even more to come forward. And all the way up to sit. Good. Two more. Long inhale, exhaling to roll down. Good. Trying to find this connection. My ribs are pulling down towards my hip. My tailbone are pulling up towards my pubic bone. My pubic bone is pulling towards my chest. And rounding back up to sit. Good. Nice long inhale. And again, exhaling, rolling down. Good, so really try to round your lower back as much as possible. Take an inhale here. And roll all the way back up to sit. Nice, guys. Come up to sit tall. We're going to do one more time. So again, tilting and rounding. I'm still pushing my feet just a little bit into the floor. Good. Stay and hold it. Tilt and round even more. Now see if you could let go of your legs and hold yourself here. You can still hold onto your legs if this is too much for you. If you can, then let go. And then roll slowly back up to sit. So we're doing exactly the same thing, just without help from the arms. Again, tilting and rounding. Again, if you need your hands, please use them. Use your arms if they're there. And tilting and rounding even more to come slowly forward and up. So now we're really working the abdominals. Those are the ones who are supposed to carry us. Our hip flexors are supposed to help us. Good. Tilting and rounding, tilting and rounding, tilting and rounding. Nice. And come slowly forward and up. Finding this nice long back, shoulders back down. Good. Last time. Tilting and rounding again. Good. Feet are in the mat. Now stay here and hold it. Bring your shoulders away from your ears again. Stomach active. Stay here and breathe. Stay here and breathe. Stay here and breathe. Good. And come all the way forward and up. Stretch your arms to the ceiling. Find this even longer back if that is possible. So the top of your head is lifting up. Your fingertips are lifting up. And your shoulders are gliding down. Perfect. And from here, bring your arms forward. Again, we're going to roll all the way down to the mat. So from here, tilting and rounding again. I'm going to count down from 10. So we have 10, 9, so really going in slow motion, 8, 7, 6, 5, halfway there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay there. 1.5, and a half. And come all the way down on your back. Nice. You can bring your feet a little bit closer towards your pelvis. Still in your hip width apart, parallel position. Arms down your side. So just take a second here to arrive. Feel your neutral pelvis. Feel your shoulder blades gliding just a little bit down your back. Good. And then take a long inhale here to find your sit bones, your hip bones, your ribs on your exhale. Good. And just relax again. Take a long inhale. So I'm pulling my sit bones together, I'm pulling my hip bones together, I'm letting my ribs glide down towards my hip, and then just relax again on your inhale. One more, so exhaling, bringing sit bones, hip bones, ribs together, good. And relax on your inhale. Good. We're gonna do that one more time. So again, gathering, and now we're gonna tilt the pelvis and around. So only using my lower abdominals to pull my pelvis towards myself. And coming slowly back into neutral. And again, so on your exhale, you're pulling sit bones, hip bones, ribs together. We're tilting and rounding as much as possible without using the glutes at all. So if you're in doubt, you can just take a feel and come slowly back down. One more time. Again, exhaling. Sit bones, hip bones, ribs, tilt and round. Now stay here, hold it. Take one more long inhale, and then from here squeeze your glutes as much as possible to round even more without lifting yet. And come all the way down to neutral. Nice. One more time, long inhale. To only gathering, pulling from the abdominals. We're splitting them up into two. Take an inhale here. And then squeeze your glutes as much as possible. Squeeze and round and squeeze and round. And come back into neutral. Nice, guys. From here, we're going to roll up into our pelvic curl. So again, same start. Finding the sit bones, the hip bones, the ribs, the abdominals are pulling. The glutes are active. Now push your feet into the floor and come slowly up into your pelvic curl. Good. Again, we're not going to push as high as possible. I'm keeping this pelvic tilt and rounding slowly back down. So really want the abdominals active the whole time. And again, sit bones, hip bones, ribs, tilting and rounding, glutes. Push your feet into the floor. Come slowly up as high as possible without letting the abdominals go. Use your arms, we can push them a little bit into the floor and roll slowly back down again. Nice. Good. Let's take two more of these. So again, tilting and rounding, same start. Good. Find your big toes in the floor. So I'm not letting the knees fall out to the side. I'm trying to keep my midline, my inner thighs active. And rolling slowly back down. Good. So you're hopefully feeling those glutes working. Hopefully feeling those hamstrings working. So again, last time, tilting and rounding. Good. We're going to stay up here and hold it. Push your arms into the floor. Tilt and round even more. Good. Find those big toes and don't forget to breathe. From here, I'm pushing my knees together as much as possible and open back up. Nice. Again, push your knees together and open. Let's take three more. So I'm squeezing the knees and open. Two more, squeeze and open. Last one, squeeze and open. Stay there, tilt around even more. And come slowly all the way back down to the floor. Good, guys, exactly. Now, still or again, finding those sit bones, hip bones, ribs. I'm gonna lift the right leg up into my tabletop. And then from here, we're just tipping the foot down without changing the pelvis and lifting it up again. Good. So single leg lift, tipping down, exhaling up. Good. Just 2 more. Inhale down and exhale together even more. Last time. And exhale up. Good. Just stay there and hold it. Gather your abdominals even more. Now float the left leg up as well without changing anything in your spine, in your pelvis. Good. The right leg is coming back down in slow motion. All the way down. And we're going to do the left leg. So tipping down. Take an inhale. And exhaling up. Inhale down. And exhale up. Good. Without the pelvis moving at all. 2 more. And up. And the last time. Lifting up. Stay here and hold it. Gather those abdominals even more. Lift the right leg up as well. From here, we're going to close the feet, close the knees, and you can open your arms to the side, palms facing the ceiling. And from here, I'm going into my spine twist supine, so bringing both legs towards the right, taking a long inhale here, and exhaling to pull the knees back into center. Other side, a long inhale, only as far as my shoulders and shoulder blades can stay into the mat, and back into center. Good. So the knees are glued together, the feet are glued together, so that means the hips needs to follow a little bit along, and pulling back in. Good. Left side, long inhale. And exhaling, coming back into center. Let's take a last round, going over to the right. So now my left obliques have to keep me, hold me, and pull me back into center. Other side, last time, going over. And exhaling to come back in. Really nice job. Good. Stay here and hold it. Still active in the abdominals. Lift both arms to the ceiling, palms facing each other. And then from here, we're going to tip one foot towards the floor. Only as far as you can keep your pelvis still. And changing in the air. Good. So I have an exhale every time my toe is touching the floor. And exhale, and exhale, and exhale. See if you can pull those ribs a little bit further down towards the hip. Let's take 8 more, and 7, and 6, and 5, last 4, almost there, 3, 2, and the last one. Place the left foot in the floor, right foot into the floor as well, and then from here, interlace your fingers behind your head. Let's go into some chest lifts. So from here, just lifting my elbows slightly off the floor. I'm trying to keep my pelvis neutral. Take a long inhale to prepare. And then from here, lift the head, the shoulders, the chest off the floor. I'm letting my ribs glide down towards my hips, and that's why I'm coming up. And same way back down. Good. A long inhale here. And exhaling, coming up. Good. Take an inhale on the top. And exhaling, coming down. Good. Let's take 2 more. So again, exhaling up. Armpits pulling down towards your hip. Ribs pulling down towards your hip. Good. And same way back down. Nice, guys. We're gonna do 1 more to stay up and hold it. So again, lifting slowly off. I'm not moving my pelvis at all. It's only my abdominals working. From here, let go of your head. Grab behind your thighs. Stay there. Use your arms. Pull yourself a little bit higher. Good. Maybe a little bit higher. Yes, and then stay here and hold it. Find your abdominals even more. Let go. Lift your arms to the ceiling. Hands behind your head. and come down. Really nice. Don't forget to breathe. 2 more of these. So again, lifting up. Armpits, ribs, coming as high as possible without using the hip flexors. Let go. Grab behind your thighs. Come a little bit higher. So I'm really using my arms to pull myself a little bit higher up. Keep the pelvis neutral. Activate your abdominals again. Arms to the ceiling. Arms behind your head. And come all the way down. Really nice. Last one. Take a long inhale. Exhaling, lifting up. Good. Grab behind your thighs again. Pull yourself higher. A little bit higher. A little bit higher. Now stay there. Stretch your arms to the ceiling. Hands behind your head and stay here. Good. We're going to go into rotation. So we take an inhale and we rotate and exhale. Inhale in center. Exhaling, rotating. Good. Changing sides every time. Keeping the pelvis as stable as possible. Good, guys. And let's take 2 more. So again, rotating, exhale. Back into center. Good. Last time, exhale. Come back into center. Stay there. Grab behind your thighs again. Use your arms. Pull yourself a little bit higher. Good. Now find those sit bones, hip bones, ribs again. Use your arms. Lift both legs up into your tabletop again. Still a neutral pelvis. Come a little bit higher. And come a little bit higher. Good. And come all the way down. Really nice, guys. Good. Bring your knees to your chest and just give them a little hug. If you want to swing a little bit from right to left, you can do that. Good. So it's not a very technical class, it's just a pretty hard class. So if you feel your abdominals already, then good for you. Good. From here, let's just bring one leg at a time back into the floor. We're going to stretch the legs long, going into a roll up, yeah? So we almost did this in the beginning of the class. Now we're coming all the way down from the floor. So you stretch your arms to the ceiling. Arms behind your head. Good. And from here, finding that front side connection again. Lift your arms, head, shoulders, so we're in the chest lift. And now rolling all the way up to sit. You can grab onto your legs if you need to. Good. Keep rounding and rounding and rounding. And roll all the way back down. So like we did in the beginning, as slow as possible. Lift the arms and come down. Really nice. Again. Lifting arms, head, upper body. If you need to grab your legs, do that. Don't cheat on the floor. And rolling up. Really nice. Good. Again, tilting and rounding as much as possible. And coming slowly back down. Good. Arms are lifting and coming back down. Let's take 2 more. Arms, head, shoulders, and rounding up. Good. So I'm never letting go of those abdominals. I'm keeping the scoop, my C curve, and rolling down. Really, really nice. Lift your arms and come down. Good. Last round, lifting the arms, the head, the shoulders, and rolling all the way up to sit. And now lift your arms up to the ceiling. Straighten your back. Find this nice long back that we practiced in the beginning of the class. And open your arms and shake it out. Really, really nice. Good. You can move a little bit further back on your mat if you need to. We are gonna straighten the legs. Open the legs mat width apart. So we're aiming to sit with long legs and a long back. If that's not possible, you can bend your knees a little bit. So really try to get that straight back. Perfect. From here, stretch your arms forward rather, and bring your shoulders back down on your back. You're only lifting the arms to the ceiling. Good. Just that. And bringing the arms back down. So flexing my feet. I'm stretching my legs. So there's a lot of work going on in my quads, in my hip flexors. My abdominals are working as support, and my back muscles are working to keep that back nice, long, and straight. So there's quite a lot of work going on here, just moving the arms. 2 more, lifting up. And slowly back down. Nice. Last time, again, lifting the arms to the ceiling. Great. From here, interlace the fingers behind your head. See if you can almost use your hands and pull your neck a little bit longer. Good. From here, I'm bringing my elbows all the way forward. Let your chin drop down towards your chest. So you're giving yourself a gentle neck stretch here. And then keep going. Roll slowly all the way through your spine down towards the mat. So I'm aiming for my elbows to touch my knees. And then find your abdominals again. Roll slowly back up to sit. So I'm only staggering my vertebrae on top of each other to come all the way up. Open your elbows. Good. Bring them a little bit further back, and now let your head rest into your hands. Lift your chest bone forward and up, forward and up. So I'm going into this small back extension. And come forward again. Really, really nice. If you need to bend your knees, please do that. We're going to do one more. So bringing the elbows forward, chin to the chest. Rolling slowly down. So I feel a stretch all the way through my spine here. Don't have to, but if you feel that, that's not wrong. And rolling slowly up. Gathering the abdominals. Nice. Open the elbows. Lift your chest bone. Forward and up. And forward and up. And forward and up. Nice. And come back into center. We're going to stay here. From here, we're going into rotation. So I'm turning my chest bone, my head and my arms are just following. I'm keeping my pelvis still. Good. And come back into center. Good. We're going to do the last one here. Turning and rotating. And coming back into center. Nice, guys. Now close your feet. Stretch your feet and stretch your arms forward. So we're going into the roll down again. I think I might move a little bit forward so I have space on my mat. So finding a C curve again, tilting and rounding. And rolling back down in slow motion, as slow as possible. Really, really, really nice. And come all the way down. Good. From here, just turn onto your side. Stretch your lower arm under your head. And stretch both legs long. So my feet are just a little bit in front of my hips. My head is resting on my arm. You can bring the top arm in front of your chest. If you want to, you can also bring it down your side instead. That's up to you. Good. I'm going to bring it here. From here, gather those abdominals again. Only lifting my top leg up towards hip height. Stay there and hold it. Activate those abdominals again and float the lower leg up as well. Stay there. Good. And bring both legs all the way back down. One more time. Top legs lifting up. Stomach active and lower legs floating up as well. Nice. And all the way back down. Just 2 more. Top legs lifting up. Lower leg is following up. Good. And should be that top waist. Your obliques on the top side working and lifting the legs. And come back down. Let's do it last time. Top leg is lifting up. Lower leg is floating up as well. Now stay there and hold it. If you can, then bring your top arm to the ceiling. Let your shoulder glide down your back. And then from here, just let both legs come almost all the way down. And lift them back up again. Good. And again, so I'm only just coming down to touch the mat and lifting back up. Good. Let's take 3 more here. And lift lifting up. Last 2. And lifting up. Nice. Let's take a last time. Again, lifting up to stay and hold it. Stomach active. It shouldn't be your lower back working. Good. From here, bring your lower leg down to touch the mat and bring it up again. Good. Again, coming down and up and down and up. Last 5. Good. And 4. Nice. Last 3. 2. Good. Last one's gonna stay up and hold it. See if you can float those feet a little bit higher, and a little bit higher, and a little bit higher. Nice. And come all the way back down. Really, really nice. Now just bend your knees. Use your hands into the floor. Push yourself up into this mermaid sit. If that's possible for you. If you have problems with your knees, you can always fold your legs instead. That's up to you. I'm taking my lower arm, the one that we're just lying on, to lift up and over the ceiling just to get a nice long side stretch here. Good. And just take a couple of breaths. You can lift your chest bone and your eyes up towards the ceiling. Just see how your stretch is here. Or you can round and look a little bit down towards the floor, see if you get a better stretch there. So that's up to you. We're always looking for that position where you feel the stretch the most. And come all the way back up. We're going to bring the hand into the floor, elbow down, and then we're going to take the same stretch just in the other direction. So now my top hip is pulling down towards my feet. My top arm is stretching long. Again, look a little bit around, see where you find your best stretch. And don't forget to breathe. Good. Perfect. Just come all the way up to sit. Take and swing your legs all the way around and come down on the other side. So we're just doing exactly the same thing on the other side. So again, my head is resting on my lower arm, feet a little bit in front of your body. So just if you felt your lower back working before, then bring your legs even further forward. Yeah, so this should really be the abdominals and obliques working. Perfect. You decide where you bring your arm. I'm going to bring it down my side. And then we're just going to lift that top leg up towards hip height. Now stay there and hold it. Find those abdominals and float the lower leg up as well. Good. And bring both legs down as well. Again, top leg's lifting up. Lower leg is following as well. Good. Stay there. See if they can come a little bit higher. And slowly back down. Good, guys. One more time. Top leg is lifting up. Stomach active, lifting the lower leg up as well. And come all the way back down. Nice. We're going to take a last time. Lifting up. Lower leg is following as well. Now stay there and hold it. Gather those abdominals again. If you want to, stretch your top arm to the ceiling. Shoulder onto your back. And then bring both legs slowly down. Only to touch the mat. And then back up again. Good. Again, slowly down just to touch. And bring them back up. Nice. Let's take 3 more here. And lifting up. 2 more. Slowly down. Nice. And lifting up. We only have 1 more time. Good. Lift them back up. Stay there and hold it. The lower leg is going to come down to touch the mat. And lift it back up. Good. Again, slow it down. And up. And up. And up. Let's take the last 5. And up. And 4. And up. Good. 3 more. 2 more. Good. Last time lifting up. Staying and hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Good. And come all the way down. You're doing so well, you guys. Just bend your knees, bring your arms into the floor, and push yourself up to your mermaid sit or wherever you want to sit. We're gonna take that lower arm up over the ceiling to find that nice long side stretch here. And just take a couple of breaths. If you want to, you can open your chest and look a little bit up towards the ceiling. You can round your back and look a little bit down towards the floor. That's up to you. Whatever feels the best for you. Good. And come up and over. Bring your hand into the floor. Elbow down, and the other side. So we're lifting the top arm up and over. Finding that nice long side stretch here on the other side as well. And again, if you want to open your chest, do that. If you want to turn and round a little bit, you're welcome to do that. That's up to you, whatever feels good. Perfect. Come all the way back up. Just shake it out a little bit. We're going down on the stomach to do a little bit back extension work. So if you place yourself, feet can be closed if that's okay for you. If you have trouble with your lower back rather, then bring your feet a little bit apart. Yeah, you can place your hands on top of each other and then bring your forehead down onto your hands. We're just staying here, kind of relaxing, hanging out. Don't fall asleep. Good. So from here, I'm just gathering my hips a little bit just to activate those lower abdominals. Good. I'm bringing my armpits down my side and a little bit onto my back. So I already feel the top of my back is working. Now keep your arms and your hands on the floor. Lift your nose, your chest bone as high as you want to without lifting your arms yet. Now stay there. Use your arms to pull yourself a little bit forward. So we're not looking for height, we're looking for length. Nice. And then pull yourself even longer to come all the way down. One more time. Hip bones are pulling together. Armpits down. I'm lifting myself forward and up. Use those arms to pull you a little bit further front. So we should feel that top back working more than the lower back. And lengthen to lower. Good. Let's take two more again. Abdominals active. Armpits down your side. Good. Push yourself forward and up. Forward and up. Forward and up. Nice. And come slowly back down. It's really nice, guys. Last time. Abdominals active. Armpits down. And pull yourself forward and up. Forward and up. Forward and up. We're going to stay here and hold it. Keep working into that upper back. And then from here, stretch both legs as long as possible. Lift the right leg 1 centimeter off the floor, maybe 2. I'm only coming as high as I can still feel both hip bones equally heavy into the mat. And slowly back down. Left leg. Stretching to lift and lift and lift. And slowly back down. One more round. Keep pulling your chest bone forward and up. Right leg is lengthening to lift. Lengthening to lift. Good. And slowly back down. Left leg. Stretching long to lift. Really, really nice. Don't go crazy here. So feel those hip bones into the mat. And come slowly back down. Stay there and hold it. Now really nice, guys. If you want to, and only if that feels good to you, you can find your abdominals even more. And then from here, in slow motion, float your arms up towards your forehead again and place them back down. Good. Again, so I'm carrying myself. Arms are lifting up. And slowly back down. Now the back muscles have to work even harder. Let's take 3 more. Lifting up only if that feels okay into your back. Let's take 2 more. Stomach active. Lifting up. And down. Let's take a last time. Lifting up. Stay here. Hold it. Float here. Chest bone forward and up, stomach active, armpits down, and come all the way back down. Really nice. Now use your hands next to your shoulders. Push yourself back into your rest position. So you can open your knees as wide as you want to. Stretch your arms nice and long. And just take 2 long deep breaths here. Just to get that nice stretch of your lower back, of your shoulders. Good. Almost there, guys. From here, you're going to round up into all 4. Yeah? If that's too hard on your wrist, you can always come down on your forearms. Yeah? Feels a little bit different, but that's alright as well. So, bring your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Good. From here, I'm just melting into my shoulder blades. I'm really coming down, just relaxing into those shoulders, not working at all. And then I'm pushing the floors away, pushing my hand into the floor to spread the shoulder blades and find this nice wide, long back where I'm really carrying myself. Again, so I'm melting into the shoulder blades. Really coming down, just hanging out, just feeling what we're not going for. Push the floor away. Spread the shoulder blades wide. You can even lift your chest just a little bit forward. And let's take 2 more, coming slowly down. Just hang out in the shoulders. And push yourself out of those shoulders. So we really want to find a spot where you feel like you're carrying yourself. Last time, coming slowly down, just to hang out in those shoulders, nice. And push the floor away. Come up, find this nice, long, strong back. Find your hip bones again, stomach active. And now stretch your right leg back. Don't bring it too high, just off the floor, maybe a little bit more. And then stretch your left arm forward and find your balance here. So keep pushing the floor away and keep pulling myself out of the shoulders, out of the hips, and come all the way down. This should be quite a lot of work. Other side. Left leg stretching down to lift. Right arm forward. So I'm only going parallel to the floor. I'm not lifting my arm and leg higher. Push the floor away. Gathering those those abdominals again. Good. And come all the way down. I'm going to do 1 more time. Right leg back. Left arm forward. Stay and hold it. Good. So you can always find this position and make it a little bit better. So can you push the floor more away? Can you gather those abdominals even more? Can you stretch the leg longer? Can you stretch the arm longer? And come back in. Last time. Left leg, right arm. Almost there, guys. Good. Stay there and hold it and breathe. Find that perfect position for you. And come all the way back. And last one for today. We're gonna stay on all 4. I'm going to our cat stretch. So from here, tilt your pelvis around. Let the spine follow. Let the eyes follow. So in the end, you're looking into your belly button. And then start with your pelvis again. Find a neutral pelvis. Neutral spine. And then just lift your chest bone forward and up, like into your back extension. I'm not letting go of my abdominals. I'm just lengthening forward and out. And again, tilting and rounding. Let the spine follow all the way into this nice round cat stretch. And stretch the back long. Open the collarbones wide. Push your chest bone forward and up. This nice long back. And 2 more. Tilting and rounding. Good. And stretch the back nice and long. Don't let go of your abdominals. I'm not hanging into my lower back. And the last time, tilting and rounding. Good. And from here, we're just going to play a little bit around. So if you want to wave your tail, a little bit from right to left, like a little puppy. You can do that. If you want to totally let go of your abdominals and lift your chest and stick your bum out, you can do that. So we're just going through the spine. You can do big circles here around the spine. Everything that feels good. So you can do whatever tempo you want to. You can do anything that feels good for your spine. Just loosening up before you go do your day. Good. You can even look back towards one foot or change. Good, guys. Let's just push back into the rest position the last time. Stretch your arms nice and long. Push your pelvis back onto your feet. Take 2 long deep breaths here. And until your pelvis and round, come slowly all the way up to sit. Good. Now really, really nice work. Really good job. Thank you and thank yourself for joining today. Do this class again or look further on for some of the Pilates for everyone classes, or maybe you even want to try a little bit more advanced. Yeah. So thank you so much for joining today, and I hope you had fun and enjoyed it. I did. Thank you.